Russian internet trolls hired U.S. journalists to push their news website.
Here's a summary of the article.
Some of Russia's most infamous internet trolls have launched a news website that hired real-life journalism freelancers, including Americans, to contribute, Facebook said Tuesday. Facebook learned through a tip from the FBI that people formerly associated with the Russian Internet Research Agency, which created a number of influential Twitter and Facebook personas to inflame political tensions in the 2016 election, ran Peace Data and has taken down its known affiliated accounts. One of Peace Data's editors was a fictional persona called Alex Lacusta who tried to share the site's stories to dozens of left-leaning Facebook groups, though those posts got fewer than 200 shares in total. Facebook's role in tying the site to the Internet Research Agency, whose owner has close ties to Russian President Vladimir Putin and which ran unchecked on Facebook and Twitter ahead of the 2016 election, illustrates one way the U.S. government is trying to battle foreign influence efforts online. The FBI also provided Facebook with the tip on the Internet Research Agency's Instagram accounts and Facebook pages in 2018, which the social media giant took down. In an August op-ed, Paul Nakasone, the leader of both the National Security Agency and the U.S. Cyber Command, the government's two most elite agencies in cyberspace, wrote that it was those agencies that had shared threat indicators with the FBI to bolster that organization's efforts to counter foreign trolls on social media platforms. Peace Data recruited journalists on the freelance networking website Guru, which didn't mention any connection to the Russian government, but called for writers for the following topics: anti-war, corruption, abuse of power, human rights violations, and such like.
This post received a score of 7,500, with an upvote ratio of 95%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
This whole Russian, foreign disinformation business needs to be a major talking point in both the debates and as a party platform. They are an incredible threat to not just American democracy, but democracies around the world. I can almost guarantee that one party will condemn it, the other will argue that it's not a problem. Edit to add, until it becomes their problem.
I think it would help if they stopped referring to them as trolls. These aren't a few random loners with nothing better to do, these are organized government-sponsored professionals.
Propaganda specialists. PsyOps.
Weaponized disinformation. Active measures.
Merchants of Doubt is another good one from 2014.
Russian state-sponsored propaganda hired U.S. journalists.
Exactly, this is propaganda by a government. A troll is a single person who tries to fill a void in their lonely boring life with online mischief.
A troll is a mythical, cave-dwelling being depicted in folklore as either a giant or a dwarf, typically having a very ugly appearance.
Trolls. Stop using euphemisms. No more using meddling and trolls. These are not basement-dwelling fatasses posting bacon on a vegan post. These are agents attacking our democracy.
Oh, another one is Troll Brigade (IDK), but it sounds so funny.
Why has no one done anything against Russia for this? Like, no attempts to just cut off their internet, no sanctions, no nothing. We're just tolerating internet trolls that are deteriorating democracy.
Because they're helping the side that likes it and benefits from it. The same side that has vetoed multiple election security bills.
If the Russians planted this story and then showed up to argue about it in the comments, that would be so meta.
I've never even heard of Peace Data, and the comments are verging into, see. US journalists are scum territory. While they read about the story on NBC.
This is on a sort of related topic, but the War College podcast recently had an episode with a journalist, I think Fro Daily Beast, about some fake journalists. They think maybe they were from a Gulf PR firm. But it was interesting see they created the profiles for these fake journalists and were able to get them published in actual papers and magazines. This seems like a different side of the same coin though. Information warfare seems to become more and more of a nightmare each week. Podcast, Daily Beast article.
I am disdainful of the use of the word troll in this article. Troll implies playful or immature behavior. Like teenagers trying to make their teachers mad. These Russians are essentially spies, using weaponized propaganda to subvert our government and undermine our democracy. In any just world this would be an act of war. Please don't call them trolls. Call them e-soldiers, or spies, or agent provocateurs. Troll is not the right word.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.